All right, let's dive in. We've got this company, Lendvia, on the table today from our sources. They offer various loans. Our mission really is to look at the info we have and figure out, the bottom line. Is this somewhere you can trust, or is it maybe a bit of a flash in the pan?
Yeah, and the first thing that jumps out really from the research is
Yeah.
its history. The website's been around for a solid 10 years.
10 years. Okay, that's quite a while in this fintech world, isn't it?
Exactly. It definitely suggests they're not just some pop-up company. That alone gives them a bit of immediate credibility, I think.
Yeah, that sustained history is definitely key. So what exactly are they offering that's kept them around this long?
Well, it seems like quite a range. The sources mention common things like debt consolidation, home improvement
Standard
loans.
stuff.
Right. But also more specific things like funding for weddings, apparently. They're trying to position themselves almost as a financial partner.
A partner, not just a lender.
Okay. And that's sort of their main pitch. They call it the Lendvia way. It's all about transparency, they say. But the really interesting bit is they promise to give each user a dedicated loan coach.
A dedicated coach, like a real person you talk to through the process.
That seems to be the idea, yeah, to guide you. In an era where everything's so automated, especially in lending, well, it stands out. It feels like a deliberate move to build that trust.
It certainly sounds different. And operationally, how easy is it supposed to be?
They stress it's straightforward. You apply, you talk to a specialist, presumably this coach, and then you get a decision pretty quickly. And crucially, our notes highlighted this promise of no hidden fees. That's always a big one for consumers.
Oh, absolutely. No hidden fees is a huge plus. Okay, so the marketing, the promises, the history, it all sounds good. But does it stack up when you look at objective safety? What did the hard data in the sources show?
Well, this is where it gets pretty compelling, actually, when you connect that history to the third-party scores. Scamadvisor.com gives Lendvia a perfect score, 100 out of 100.
Wow, okay, a perfect score.
Yep. Declaring the site very likely legit and safe. You can't really get a stronger endorsement for basic security than that.
That is stunning.
Uh,
But hang on, a site can be perfectly safe, but still, frustrating to use. What about the user experience side, the satisfaction scores?
right, and that's where we need to add a bit of nuance. So while the security score is top-notch, Trustpilot shows a 4.2-star rating.
4.2, which is good. Not amazing, but good.
It's definitely good, yeah. But here's the thing, it's based on just over 100 reviews.
Oh, only 100. That's a pretty small sample size for a company that's been around 10 years.
Exactly. So it raises a point for you, the listener. The company's foundation looks solid, very secure, but that pool of public user feedback is limited. It means you'd really want to, dig into those actual reviews yourself, see what people are saying specifically.
Okay, so let's synthesize this then. We've got the long history, the perfect security score, which is great. Then we have this decent but maybe limited customer review pool. What's the overall conclusion from the sources?
Based on pulling all that together, the decade in operation, the top safety marks the conclusion drawn is that Lendvia.com looks very much legitimate.
It seems legitimate, but with a slight asterisk on the user review volume.
Precisely. The takeaway really is about balancing the evidence. You have clear, verifiable proof of them sticking around and being secure, but that immediate customer satisfaction picture, while positive, just isn't painted with a very broad brush yet, based on that review count.
Right, and thinking back to what the sources highlighted, that dedicated loan coach, the transparency focus, it leaves us with a final thought for you to mull over, doesn't it? When you're looking at a financial service like this one, what carries more weight for you? Is it that strong, verifiable history, those perfect safety scores? Or is it more about the immediate buzz, the user satisfaction scores, even if they come from a smaller group? Something to consider.